Hello, my name is Second, and we are playing all of Fabric 5. And first thing I want to do today is see if these Terra Shatterers work the way I think they do. My understanding is I've never actually done this. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit. I usually don't use the Terra Shatterer because they're often better tools in the packs that I'm playing. But in this case, it looks like the Terra Shatterer is pretty top tier. Now, is this draining? Yes, it is. You, the Terra Shatterer requires a mana tablet in the recipe. We'll eventually be able to combine it with an Elementium pickaxe and I guess make it even better. I don't know that I see differences there, but anyway, I guess the conceit is you might have seen that there's like grade D, C, B. The way you increase the grades is by putting mana in it. Now that's distinct from the mana in the mana tablet. I guess once you do this, you don't have to do it anymore. But like I said, I've never done it, so I'm not super clear. Now the first level's supposed to be pretty cheap, and we might be there already. Oh, okay, we're already at B rank. Now I guess to get it to the top rank, we're gonna need to use like multiple mana pools, and it'll be a whole big thing. Now, you may ask yourself, what's the difference between the tiers? And I guess what we do, we can absorb ludicrous amounts of mana, blah, blah, blah. You increase from rank from D to C, it's not very much. Full mana pool. So a right click turns the Shatterer's ability on or off, right? So when okay, so this is gonna be like a multi-block um, mining tool, and I guess when it's active, it starts consuming its own internal mana. So we'll want to keep mining with it, I guess. Now I expect this thing is going to drop in rank very quickly. Uh, it's doing something. Let's see. The Shatter's ability is active. Is there anything else we have to know? Ah, we've got it. Oh wow, it's still B rank. Cool. So let's see. What is it mining here? Seems okay. Yeah, it's doing a 3x3. So that's so cool. I've been missing my 3x3 mining. Oh, that's an issue. We're gonna have to put our torches another place. Okay, so that's the Terra Shatter ability. That's pretty cool. Oh, and it looks like it does break stuff like gravel and stone types simultaneously. So that's awesome. Now, last time we started working with modern industrialization or is that what it is? Modern industrialization? Yeah, in a meaningful way, and we figured out a lot. And we struggled a bit, but we got there in the end. It was cool. We got our coke oven, unsurprisingly, producing us coal coke, and we have steam, and we now have it infinite and renewable. Once I realized that the EU that it was talking about was either steam or diesel and not some kind of electricity, it was a very simple matter just to get the water pump into a water source here and start pumping the water out with the pipes since we figured out those mechanics. Like you see the little arrows, like you set those with the wrench. I'll take a few more pipes in an area than you might think. I think there's 4 in here. Um, but we figured it out, and we're full on water. We're full on steam, and we can use this mixer now without having to to smelt up buckets of water. Now, the first thing I want to do is make some of the other basic machines. I know I said that I didn't really want to do that because we have, for ore processing, most of the same mechanics already. The thing is, like, these will replace the forge hammer that we have upstairs, and I think this stuff is going to be important to understand as we progress in the mod. But what I'm really interested in, and we might actually go there first and work on this other stuff as, we gotta craft everything, but there's there's something called a steam quarry, right? Now to get it, we're gonna need steel. Steel is gonna be kind of a rabbit hole for us, so that's what we're gonna be working on. So we have a modern industrialization furnace. We also have something called an EBF, and we have a steam blast furnace, which looks a little more promising to me. The uncooked steel dust is just iron dust and coke dust. And you get a good amount. You're really just combining the coke dust with the iron dust. You're not losing out on metal. So let's see what it's gonna take for this steam blast furnace. Let's see here. Hopefully it doesn't take steel. Okay, so it's just a blast furnace and some more of these fire clay bricks. So we'll have to grind up a whole bunch of bricks to be able to get it together to make that thing. Now, while we're doing stuff with bricks and everything else, we do want to start grinding up the steel and the coal coke. And let's see, we'll get some. Gotta look at this recipe again. Yeah. Okay, brick dust. We're making it in the forge hammer with bricks. So regular brick dust I'm looking for, not the tiny brick dust. Okay. There we go. Now we can just throw it in here and back down the rabbit hole. Here we go. Just shift click it all out. There's 45. That ought to be more than enough. All right, a couple of bricks here. And we already made a blast furnace. Now we're gonna need 5 more of these. And we'll go ahead and make this thing. Very nice. Almost steel. And we'll get our dusts. And this will give us a little bit of steel. Alright, we're gonna pop this down right here. I know it's a little cramped over here. I didn't know what I was doing. We might move stuff around when we finish the basement. I don't know. What do we do? What do I gotta do here? I go, meh? Yeah. And we'll take our, oh, it's a multi-block. I didn't realize. Okay. So if I was reading that properly, it's basically the same idea as the coke oven here. We just go up one more hollow level. And we need all 3 hatches. So we're going to do the input hatch. Get rid of this. And we'll want to click, because these don't connect automatically. We can probably get rid of this too and light it up here for now until we do better down here. So we're going to have, I think, a full ring here, right on the bottom. And then we're going to have our main block right here. We're going to have our input hatch, our output hatch, and I believe the rest is just rings around. Whoops. One more. Beautiful breaks too. Shape invalid. Let's see. Well, it doesn't like that, does it? Doesn't mind this at all. Maybe these have to be in the bottom. Let's find out. We got our input hatch. Yeah, you see that outline? That must be what that's telling us. All right, we live and learn. Yeah, okay, I saw the multi-block form. That's fine. Now, it should have steam going into it. So all we really need to do is feed this with the steel dust, and it should start cooking up, and we will have our first steel. Now, because of course, didn't register any of the quests, so we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, we must have gotten it. Yeah, okay, it's a checkmark quest. Oh, I gotta say, I don't like the checkmark quests. I feel like this always happens. I'm gonna throw the extra book upstairs. So, we can pick up a forge hammer. Dear, oh dear. See what all we have to. Okay, some bronze. We'll just see what we got here. Oh no, it wants all of it? Okay. Okay, we completed a whole bunch of quests. The blast furnace is still smelting, so I'm not gonna, ruin it. Okay, we'll get an iron hammer, bucket of water, and a little bit of coal coke. All very cool. A little hot cocoa. That's nice. Bucket of steam and another iron hammer. And some red dye. You can dye these pipes, apparently. So that's cool. A little salad. Some coal. And a feeding trough that we could fill with something, and our animals would feed themselves automatically. We got a block of coke and some more salad. Okay, we got our steel. Got all of that. Really, did that not complete the quest for us? Those are all the parts to complete the quest, right? Is there some dependency we're missing? Yeah, the bronze furnace. And we'll need 12 fire clay bricks too. Okay, it's not that hard to make. It's just some fire clay bricks. And some, oh, hello! And some of those, 20 times more fuel efficient. It's not that efficient, is it? I guess maybe it is, actually. But we'll, put it up down here, why not? Now, just so happens that I have a little bit of thing I could smelt up here. Let's see, I know this is not, without grinding it up, this isn't like super ideal. But let's see how it does. Okay, well that's from the mod, and so is this, so they should do just fine. Yeah, this would save us on the lava that we're making. We don't need to save on that. We're making that renewably. We're just gonna keep getting lava, and it's keeping up with our needs just fine, and we can expand that if we need to. So we'll continue just using the setup up here, although we're very much aware of it. It has its limitations. Like you gotta have 3 or 4, is it, or something? That's okay. Let's set the cochlear, or the blast, whatever it is, back up. So where we're trying to go here is the steam quarry. We're gonna have to multiple SPFs because it requires a ton of, okay, so blast furnaces. Yeah, it looks like it really will create, what was, looks like it really will create. So we're gonna need 13 of these steel machine casings, and those are 8 steel plates each. So we're talking, what, 104 there, 102, something like that already. And there's another bunch of steel plates used here. So we're gonna want several stacks of steel here. Now I did some more mining, and we're starting to get there on the steel. So we're gonna make some of the parts. Now we're gonna need 17. That's not gonna do it, is it? We're gonna need 17 steel rings, so we basically have to make 18. We're also going to need, what, 17 times 4 um, of the little bolts. So let's see. You get 4, right? So if we just count 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, that should do it for that. Now, we're also going to need this many steel plates just for the years. And we'll have to keep cooking up steel before we're ready for that. Or it could turn out that we've actually done that much already, because I think it'll be 64 plus 4 again, right? If not, we're going to use the steel for other things, certainly. So let's throw them in here, and we'll go ahead and make what I hope is going to be 17 steel gears with 1 steel ring left over. Perfect. Now we could take the advice of building a couple more blast furnaces, and we may do that eventually, but I gotta take off I always do this. I never fail to forget the ring. No matter what the magnet is, I always forget. A couple more things we want to do here that we can do while we're waiting. We need, oh boy, that's a lot of, all the lingerings. What we're looking for is, I think, first a band of aura. Now that's just going to take a rune of mana and a bunch of mana steel, and the rune of mana, is going to take another 5 mana steel and mana pearl. Here we go. Now what this does, there's 2 versions of it. We're gonna make the basic first, and then make the top tier. What this actually does is it will slowly just produce mana and add it to any mana tablets in your inventory. And given how much Terra Steel we're using, and that they repair themselves based off of this, this mana tablet that we're carrying around with us, it sounds like a very useful thing for us to have. So we're just gonna wait for this rune to finish up. And here we go. And we'll go ahead and make this. Now they're easy enough to upgrade. You just need 1 Terra Steel, and maybe we have it downstairs. I swear I made a piece of Terra Steel. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. Now this goes in the same slot as our magnetism ring, so we'll have to remember to switch this in and out when we want the magnet. But you can't see it because there's really no tooltip here. But I promise I won't dip this into the mana pool, and in a little bit we'll see it in the green. We'll just wait here. I'm sure it won't take, no, I'm kidding, it takes a long time. It's not that fast, but it is completely passive, and you don't have to mess around with the flowers, so it's going to be very useful to us. Some other things I want to do, like this part of the house looks quite nice. These few rooms, the rest of it still has torches on the floor and everything else, and it's time to start doing something about that. So what is this room going to be? All right, well, first I guess we'll add some plants in the corners here. That'll be, whoops, doing a wonderful job. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Maybe, I wonder if we have like a doormat or something, maybe? Oh, that's not, well, I guess it's only 3 pages. We got sandwiches, we got, what's this? Oh, create, the old schematic cannon. Animated Christmas cape, huh? Far out. Oh, we got a stripped bamboo mat. That might be cool. How do we make stripped bamboo? Okay, just bamboo and a stone cutter. Actually, we should probably have the mat outside, huh? Okay, easy enough. Let's see what we can do with this stuff besides the mat. Okay, so we can make bundled, we can make planks, and I guess that's about it. That's okay. We'll have some here, we'll have some out front. Be quite nice. These will be a little easier to see. Aren't those nice? Look at those. Those are really cool. Now, Twigs adds some tables that I don't think we've actually looked at yet. We'll need, I guess, a little bit of spruce planks. Do we have any? Oh, we got plenty of spruce wood outside. Now, they're a little pricier than the others, and I don't know if they have connected textures, but there's only one way to find out. So let's, they do not appear to have connected textures, but that's okay. Doesn't mean we can't use them. We could put one in the corner here, one in the corner here, and we'll just use these for light, huh? There we go. Maybe we will do a carpet in here. Okay, and maybe just a little something right here, huh? Okay, that looks a lot better. Matches the theme on the rest of the ground floor. Really, the only thing left to think about down here is lighting for this room. Okay, we don't have a lot of possibilities, but I'd like to at least try these panels. These don't emit light, but these do. So let's see what these things are all about. Can I place them? Where's the middle here? I guess this is about the middle. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we'll go 3 long for these. So what we want to do is, oh wait, 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we had it right the first time. That's not really what we're looking for. Let's try placing just a block here. Now this is a question. I don't actually know if you can place these horizontally. Let's find out on just a wall, right? Doesn't look like it. Oh, they're hinged. Wonderful. We can get rid of this thing. So if we had like here and here and did the same like here, yeah, we'll just kind of fake place them on the ceiling, right? Then we take our end rods, shift click them in there. What do you think? You think that might be acceptable? I think that might be acceptable. Now with just the 3 of those, it's pretty dark in here. But it's important to keep in mind that this is 1.18, And light level overlay is a little deceptive. Like it's got to be down to 0 for mobs to spawn. I don't know that I quite want it this dark, but we're not. We don't really have to worry about mobs spawning in here. It's not actually clear to me that with the big torches we have that mobs will spawn anyway, because they don't seem to spawn underground in Reign of the Torches. Oh, look at these from Architect's palette. This might be nice. Let's make a couple of them. See how they look. Like if I stuck these like on the walls up here. Oh, do they need a redstone sig? No, we just right click them. Yeah, they don't really shed much light, do they? And it looks like there might be a little lighting glitch with them. Yeah, that doesn't look quite right, does it? Okay, it's a little dim, but you know, I think it's okay for a shop. Now we do need another diamond hammer, but this isn't going to do it anymore. Our compressor from Industrial Revolution. We are going to need the bronze compressor, or possibly the steel or electric, but we're going to be going with bronze from Modern Industrialization. It's not too bad. We just need some fluid pipes, a forge hammer, a couple gears. See if we have everything. Yeah. There's another quest. Now we're gonna need out of the way. We're gonna need another fluid pipe. Maybe more than one, because the way these things work, we might need 2 or 3. We might as well bring them all. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna need we're gonna need 2. We're also gonna need that's the screwdriver. That's not the right thing at all. Here we go. Whoop. And we're gonna need how many? What is it? So 5 times 4. So we're gonna need 20 diamonds in there. It's not the fastest boy in the world, but there's 2 tiers above this, so I don't really expect it to be the fastest boy in the world. No complaints. Now we do need another hammer because we got to make a lot of those little finicky parts. But could we make steel? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think we might actually have it. Yeah, 17. Okay. So we also need a couple more things. Let's go back. Ooh, quests. Fancy. We didn't lose all this progress, did we? No, okay. So we're gonna need, well, we need 6 steel pipe metal casings, which means we're gonna need, what, 18 of these steel curved plates. Now there are machines to make this kind of thing too that the mod adds, but I don't think we're quite there yet. But let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Doot, doot, doot. There's our steel machine casings. Now, we're also going to need the quarry block itself. So we're going to need 2 more steel gears. Okay. Oh, and big plates. And these are going to be 4-piece, so we'll need 16 of the regular size plates, plus another, another 8, so 24, a few more steel rings, and so on. Oh, and I see we're going to need an item pipe. We don't actually have any of those yet. That's going to take another 2 steel gears, so that's what? Another 8. Okay, there are our item pipes. Nice, another quest. There's one more thing we need, folks, and that's Invar. So let's see here. Invar Ingots is what we need. So we're probably going to need some kind of blend, unless there's a mixer recipe for it. Doesn't really look like it. I think it's going to be relatively easy to make. We'll just, oh, well, wait, there's a macerator recipe, right? There's the mixer recipe. Yeah, so it's just iron and nickel in the mixer, and each one of those will give us 3. And we're gonna need, let's see, oh, we're gonna need diamond dust too, but we're gonna need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad. Although we could crush nickel ore in our pulverizer, or whatever it is over here. Yeah, pulverizer. We can't actually crush up the nickel ingots, and I don't really feel like going mining right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a macerator. This will allow us to, it's very similar to the pulverizer, but it's going to allow us to chop up the ingots directly. I guess the ones we can't chop up directly with the pulverizer. And that'll be another quest. Or hemi-quadrupling. I guess you get a good amount from these. I guess it might actually be better than the pulverizer. But we'll hop back here with our wrench and hook it up. Oh, nope, that wasn't the way. There we go. Now we can just throw our nickel in here, and I think it'll deposit. I think by default these things deposit to the right. I know I had to change it on the compressor. So let's see. Hello? No, I guess not. Maybe it naturally outputs. Oh, I think this is the natural output, this big square. Far out. And we can just throw this stuff, I got a little extra iron there. In, really? Mixer. It's Invar we want. Nickel and iron, right? Oh, no, yep, it's going. It's fine. Now, the thing is, the only way we're going to get the Invar rods is with a cutting machine. And for that, we're going to need lubricant. Now, I did look into creosote oil. There's something I don't quite understand. It's supposed to come out of the coke oven, but the coke oven doesn't use a fluid output hatch, so I don't know what would happen if I put one on there. I guess there's only one way to find out. Now, the recipe isn't meaningfully different than the input hatch. It's a casing in a tank. Let's see if the structure becomes invalid if we put it in there. I kind of feel like it would. No? That works just fine. Okay, cool. Now this Cohixina Utilities mod adds tank. And it actually adds several tiers of them. The top being, holds 256 buckets. That's a lot. But let's see. I mean, I kind of doubt there's anything in here. And my experience with coke ovens like this, not this one specifically, I must admit, is that they fill up with creosote oil. And then they stop working. Let's see. Okay, so I guess we can connect that to an inventory. Okay, that does connect, so that's cool. Does it have anything in it, or are we just seeing a reflection? No, it's got nothing in it. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens if we throw some coal in. I think there's something in there. There's something in here. Yeah, okay. So maybe it only produces creosote when it's, let's make sure it's not trying to pump it right back out or something silly. No, it's fine. So maybe it only produces creosote if the output hatch is there. Well, we could have been producing creosote all along. Live and learn. Now, last thing I want to do today, because we're starting to run a little long, we're not gonna get to the quarry. It doesn't look like today. I want to cash in a bunch of these quests. Let's see. 8 blocks of coal. That's cool. And a little bit of clay. And a chicken nest. Oh, those will gather eggs for us. That's cool. We want to put hoppers under them, but that's gonna help us out. We've also got diamond knife from what mod? Farmer's. Oh, that's right. We do have Farmer's Delight. I keep forgetting. We get a watering can. Okay, that should improve growth ticks on crops. Burritos. Cool. A water ring. I wonder what that's from. And we get a little bit of blue dye for the item pipes. Okay, folks, I think we've learned some things just by getting this as a reward. It's not impossible to make, you just need a nether star. But I'm pretty sure it'll just give us water breathing. What I noticed though was, we got an angel ring. I guess we'd have to make them on the runic altars, and they're pretty serious. But that would give us just flight. We need all kinds of things. We need a diamond ring. Well, that's actually not that bad. But yeah, end crystals, Gaia spirit ingots, okay. A little bit of the way is off. I don't even know the conjuring mod. I assume this is similar to, yeah, okay, that's fine. So challenging, but definitely in reach. Now we got a few more that we happen to get. We made some flour. I don't know why that's, oh, this is what, the chicken nest. That'll give us a crate. 2 crates. Oh, blaze rods. All kinds of nether stuff. Cool. The feeding trough will give us strawberry cream milk chocolate. Okay. Fancy. We got a couple things out of storage. We got more hot cocoa. Okay, can never have too much hot cocoa. And another golden boomerang. I think there might be one more. Yeah. Oh, a couple more. Okay, Industrial Revolution. We didn't get the diamond dust, so that gave us some gold plates. And in Britannia, we've got rewards from the from some of the stuff that we made. Is that? No, there's more in Britannia. Oh, okay, right here. How did we get the mana lens? I don't recall that. We must have gotten a magnetizing mana lens for something. Oh, and it gave us a ring of magnetization. We already have one. That's okay. And that is going to do it for this time. We'll be back with in the next episode. We'll see if we can get that steam quarry running. But until then, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.